sometimes you have to get rid of a client.
Sometimes you got to say you're fired.
And really,
Of the fierce conversations right there.
I mean, because you're like, I have to get as much business as I can.
I can't tell anybody no. I have to get my business going.
Right, but not you.
Sometimes you are going to have to fire a client and you're going to be sad about it. I'm not going to lie to you. And you may go home and have an adult beverage, but it's going to be okay. And here's the top 3. We're going to start with number 3.
No show. If you are a consistent no, you are not a good client. You are not committed to healthy.
Exactly. And if they're blocking your schedule and you've turned other people down for this no show, no pay client, eventually you're going to have that conversation with them and just let them go somewhere else where they can do that. Because maybe they can find someone who also does what you do, but is a little bit newer or not as busy. Because we're going on the fact that you've gotten so busy now that you can't keep no show Sarah anymore, and we've got to just let her go be someone else's no show, no pay.
So, and then number 2, this is a big one for me because this is a big no-no for me. And you literally do it once and you're done.
I agree. This is my trigger. This is my main thing. It's being mean to our staff.
Yeah. I mean, you might be, super nice to us. You must, but if staff, if you're mean to our therapists, our other estheticians, anybody else in here, the door.
There's the door. And we're going to show it to you because you cannot bully someone's staff. That's just unacceptable. But it's just not going to fly in a workplace like this where we're a smaller mom and pop and we hear about our staff and they're our friends too. But also no one deserves to be verbally abused,
or any kind of abuse.
And
if this is your business, if this is your world, just I think people have to remember that when we fire clients is like we're not necessarily defining our world, how we want our world to work and how we want our world to look, and the people that come and work for us and with us,
and how we'll allow you to treat them and interact with them.
Because you might be mean to my staff, and then the next person that comes in, my staff will be really upset, and they'll take it out on another client. I don't want that. It's this, cascading effect, and I don't want that.
No, it's not. It's not right. And it's not fair. And then the number one reason is if we can't make you happy, and that sounds silly and a little odd, and be like, why wouldn't you just to make them happy?
There's some people who are.
There's some people you cannot make happy.
No.
My favorite example, I was a brand new esthetician. I did not own my own business yet. I worked at an Aveda salon, and I was just sure that every time this lady was on my books, that it was a mistake because it said return request. And I literally left my room to walk her up front every time and was just barely getting turned around after I passed her off to the desk before I was crying the whole way back to my room because she verbally was mean to me the whole time we were in the room together. She didn't like anything I did. I wasn't doing this right. I wasn't doing that right. And then every time she would reschedule and she was back on my books. And I'm like, are you guys just like, I'm going to the front desk and I'm like, are you guys being mean to me? Like, what is happening? She shook me and they were like, oh my God, she loves you. She comes up here and raves about you. I'm like, do you not see me crying? Like, she verbally assaults me. Full 35 minutes we're together.
But maybe that's how she wants to. But that's not a client.
Oh, it's not. And I finally had a conversation with the manager there, and I realized, like, she was like, you don't have to see her. I was like, I don't? Like, I don't think a lot of us realize, like, when someone's, if you can't make someone happy, you can them, listen, I love you. I'm not making you happy. Come in, like your lashes, or you don't like your eyes. And clearly I'm doing a bad job. It's not you, it's me. I know we'll have that whole conversation. It's not you, it's me. But we got to break up, girl.
And then this is the conversation we have with all our therapists when they first start working with us. If there is a client that you don't like who doesn't let us know, because sometimes it's a personality fit and it's just not going to work. And it's like dating.
Absolutely.
It's just not going to work, and not everybody's for everybody, and you just got to say goodbye.
Fire these top 3s.